So let's come to the floor. We're going to sit back on our heels, feet pointed. And we're going to sit here for about 30 seconds and just open up the ankles gently. If this is too much, grab a yoga block or a bolster, place it underneath your butt. Nice deep breaths. We're going to breathe in the nose, out the mouth. Next 30 seconds, tuck the toes underneath, opening up the feet. Come back, toes pointed. Gentle rocking. Tuck your toes one last time. Again, if this is too much on your joints, you can place as much of a bolster you need underneath your butt. We're now going to come into this position here. I'm facing my left shin. My foot is at my knee. And what we're going to do is keep your hands behind the body. And we're just going to windshield wiper, so to speak, the knees from one side of the body to the other. I'm keeping my hands behind me. I allow them to move if I need them to. But just some gentle hip rotations. We're just rotating our femur within the hip joint. Very slow. Coming into a fisherman's squat. We're sitting back on our left heel and focusing on shifting my weight into my right ankle, sending my knee forward. And just resting here. Switching sides. Again, if this is too much for your joints, you can place something between this leg, like so. And even shift your weight more towards the side where the foot's on the floor. And I'm kind of breathing into the joint. I'm moving in and out of that deep range of motion, trying to get at these deep muscles and tendons coming into my hip. Good. Switching sides again. Next, we're going to come into a 90-90 seated position. So this is going to look like exactly that, 90 degrees. So right now I'm facing my left leg. You can mirror me with your right. So I'm looking for a 90-degree angle in my ankle, in my knee, and then in my hip, sending to the opposite leg, and the knee, and the ankle. Depending upon your anatomy and your restrictions in your body, you may be kind of leaning like this, that's fine. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to square your hips forward, so we're facing this shin in front. Place a hand inside and outside. Make sure your spine is nice and tall. Think about just lengthening up through the crown of your head. We're going to take a big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to hinge at the hip, keeping my spine very long, not rounding. And we're going to begin lowering and folding over our front leg. On the exhale, very slowly and carefully. Going as deep as you can. And trying to feel this tension or this stretch happening behind your hip. Inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. Very gently. And assisting with your arms as much as necessary. We're going to go 5 times. This is 4. Switching sides. Same thing, set yourself up. 90 through the leg, into the opposite leg. Come nice and tall. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling out the mouth. Feeling that stretch, feeling your muscles lengthen. Feeling your full leg on the ground. Three. And 5. I'm going to repeat one more time. On this set, on the 5th rep, we're going to hold it at the bottom. 3, making sure we keep this stretch sensation, this tension we're creating behind our hip. We want to maintain that stretch while we're holding it. We're going to hold it for 10 seconds. And the other side. I'm going to show you how you can also transition to the other side just by flopping your knees like we did in the previous drill. Set yourself up on the opposite side. 5 reps, holding the last one for 5. Holding 10. Good. Coming into your squat and just lightly bouncing, very soft. You're going to place a hand right off behind your hip, and you're going to guide yourself down to the floor. And then use this arm, this free arm, to reach. Pull yourself back into your squat. Guiding yourself down the other side. Now we're going to use the floor, kind of massage our body out. So we're going to enter the floor. And we're going to start from this seated position, this original position we were in. Facing our shin, foot attached to the knee. Index finger right outside your knee. And then tracing your index finger to this bone that's beneath your pinky on a diagonal. And you're slowly going to enter the floor. Gradually come into your elbow, to your shoulder, and then gently roll back as far as you can without any pain. And then rewind that movement, and like a puzzle, fit your arm into your side, to that bone, point your finger, push yourself back up, and fold back into the floor. Getting as close to your body and close to the floor as possible, removing all the gaps. And using this arm to guide you up and down. Other side. Index finger tracing to what's called the piriform bone. Elbow, shoulder, rolling. Staying on the floor on the third one. Bringing your arms and legs long. Taking a deep breath in. On the exhale, lengthen your right arm overhead and your right leg away from your body. Exhale gently. Breathe in, come back to neutral. On the exhale, lengthen your left side. Think about moving your fingertip and your left hand away from your left big toe. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, lengthen the right side.